Live from San Diego, this is the Fox 5 Morning News at 7.
Listen up, you may soon be able to invest in SpaceX. Here to explain, Fox 5 financial expert Chase Wilsey, the Vice President of Wilsey Asset Management. Chase, good morning.
Good morning.
I knew this was going to be, we all knew this was going to be the next step. You're going up there, we were just talking about this in commercial break, like you want to go live up there and invest and do all that? Like, I can barely manage down here.
Yeah,
Chase.
no, I am not on board with being part of the people that actually go into space.
Yes.
Maybe investing in it makes sense, but yeah, I'm not going to be one of the ones interested in taking one of those flights.
Okay, but if you want to invest in it, when is that whole world going to start? Or maybe it started.
Yeah, well, I mean, because you can kind of get some access to SpaceX and some funds right now. I wouldn't recommend that because many times it's a small portion. There's going to be other stuff in there. There's liquidity issues. But what is appearing like it's going to happen is SpaceX, and this always cracks me up, but they confidentially filed with the SEC to go public. How confidential is it if everybody knows about it now? Okay. But it's looking like maybe around June, July, you could see that IPO or initial public offering of SpaceX shares on the stock exchange.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that for those who may not be familiar with all the lingo terms, IPO, initial public offering.
Correct.
And that's where people can start investing and buying up shares of the company?
Correct, yeah. So once you hit the stock exchange, you have a Charles Schwab account, you have a Fidelity account, even throw Robinhood in there, you can go in and just like you buy Apple stock, you buy Nvidia stock, all those big stocks, you can now potentially buy SpaceX if it goes that IPO route. Yeah.
Can you remember the time where Apple and all of these were first coming out?
Well, it's so hard because it goes so far back, but I mean, I'm going to say there's been, interesting ones that, come out. I was having a hard time thinking about the hype with SpaceX, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's so big. You're talking about a potential $1.75 trillion valuation. I mean, it is just so much money. I was trying to think back, what was the last major IPO that we saw? And the one that came to mind was really like Uber. That was like a really big one that was everybody was so excited about. And kind of interesting story there. Uber IPO'd at like $45 a share. But the thing you have to understand is once it IPOs, that's essentially what the company gets from the valuation. Once it hits the stock exchange, there's a first trade. So that's what the first trade is on the public market. Whoever buys the first shares there, that's that first trade on Wall Street. Uber, actually, the first trade was 42. So IPO is 45. The first trade was 42. Today, Uber's around 71, about 7 years later. So you haven't done bad on it. But the problem is a lot of times this hype with the IPOs, they get so built into it. And when these companies have stayed private for so long, that IPO may not be as well received 5-10 years down the road because the valuation gets to be too high.
Do you think that will be the case with SpaceX?
It's a hard one because SpaceX there's so much excitement, I'm going to say, around it. You got space. Also, too, you can't forget that SpaceX wrapped xAI into that company as well, and included in xAI is X, which used to be Twitter. So, I mean, you have a bunch of different entities there. Can't forget about Starlink as well. So, I mean, you have AI and you have space in one company. I think there's going to be a lot of excitement about this. I would not be surprised if the stock initially shoots higher, but I do worry it's going to be too frothy. I think it's going to get too expensive. I think there are going to be some pullbacks in that stock maybe over the next year or two, and maybe you can find a better buying opportunity, but I think initially I would not be surprised to see it well received.
Well, I'm going to listen to your advice as I always do. Chase, good to have you here. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Fox 5